Well, good evening, everybody. Today is May 3rd, first Sunday of the month. I'm doing this call tonight to really talk to you guys about diving in head first to work your business. I can't say enough how proud of the team I am. You guys really embody what it means to be Strength and Dignity All-Stars. And I just really want to encourage you tonight, and I want to give you some practical tools to get plugged into the Beachbody business. So as we get started, most of you know me from either college or high school or through the sorority and the fraternity. But I joined Beachbody in March of 2014. I am a 28-year-old single mother of one daughter. I have a bachelor's degree in mathematics from the Catholic University of America. I'm also working on a master's degree in management with a focus on leadership from Catholic University. I've worked in PR for 5 years. And personally, I have struggled with hypothyroidism, postpartum, obesity, perfectionism, and really hyper self-criticism, that point when, perfectionism goes a little bit too far and you start to become destructive and even. I also have a family history of mental illness, diabetes, high blood pressure, hypertension, kidney disease, and cancer. I don't say all of these things to say, ooh, look at me, aren't I so great, or oh, haven't I overcome so much. I say it to say that I am not someone special. I am no different from you or anybody else, because we all have our own story. We all have our own struggles. So even if our struggles may not be the same, I can tell you I do know what it is to struggle. And if you guys ever need to talk about anything that you're going through or how to balance life and the business, feel free to message me or contact me because I know exactly where you're coming from. So tonight we're going to be talking about fear, the ugly cousin of doubt, setting business hours and consistency, the 3 vital behaviors, plugging in and staying in, and tracking. So fear and doubt. I want you to read this quote and just take a second to let it marinate. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. I'll say it again. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. That fear of just putting one foot in front of the other will stop your dreams dead in its tracks. So much faster than just giving it the good old college try, as they say, or just getting out there and trying. It is okay to fail. So, why is fear the ugly cousin of doubt? Because doubt starts to creep in, and then your fear consumes you. So I want you guys to really write down. You can message me, you can write it in the event group or in the Q&A section. What scares you? What is holding you back? What are you doing to combat your fear? If you look at this quote in the lower right-hand corner, it says, inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer your fear, do not sit at home and think about it. Go out and get busy. Fear can often be like a vine. And if you are stagnant and staying still and you're so scared to even get out and try, that vine is going to creep up around your ankle and wrap around your leg until you're stuck. And you're stuck in a rut and you can't get out. And it's kind of like our fitness journeys too. It's always easier to just keep going than it is to stop and have to start over again. The other thing I want you guys to think about is your dream big enough to be more valuable than the risk that fear presents. What I mean by that is sometimes we might dream a dream and quite frankly it's not big enough, and your dream might not be big enough. You have to dream so big that any fear that could possibly come into your mind would seem insignificant in comparison to what it would mean to achieve that dream to you. So here are some 6 simple steps to help you overcome fear and doubt. First, make a decision. If you have not done so already, make a vision board or write down, what your dream life or dream scenario looks like to you. The Bible says to write the vision and make it plain. You have to have a clear image in your mind of what your dreams are and what you're looking to achieve. And once you have that, make a commitment to stick to it. Make a commitment to yourself and honor that commitment. Don't disrespect yourself by skipping, by putting it off, or by hesitating. Number 2, you are not your fear. You need to separate yourself from the identity of fear. Fear is not a noun, it's an emotion, it's not who you are. And God did not give us a spirit of fear. So he did not make us to be fearful people. Once you acknowledge that emotion and you're able to separate yourself from it, you can then begin to overcome it. Change your attitude about failure. A lot of times I've seen, so many quotes about how many times Thomas Edison tried to create the light bulb before he finally succeeded. I'm pretty sure he wasn't counting each one of those attempts as a failure. If he had, he probably would have stopped a lot sooner because he tried over 1,000 times. The thing is, it's okay to try. It's okay to not be good at something on the first try. Who likes that person that everything they try, they succeed at, and everything is all sunshine, rainbows, and buttercups because, they get 100% on every test and they've never had to struggle to do anything? The fact is, when you fail, it actually makes you appreciate that dream so much more. It makes it so much more valuable. It also prepares you for that dream. Do you think that when you achieve whatever rung on the ladder or whatever milestone in your life that things are going to instantly get better? No. Because once you get your dream house, don't you think that certain things are going to come with that? You're going to have to maintain that house. You're going to have to paint the walls every couple of years. Pipes might burst. A tree might fall on your property. But everything you go through to get towards that dream is actually preparing you for what it is to come. So really change your attitude and exercise your confidence muscle so that when tough times come, you're able to face them. And what did we just see? That action breeds confidence. So you really got to try. You really want to get out there and get moving. Also, this might sound a little bit crazy, but I want you to decide that you don't have to do anything. You're probably going, Daiva, what are you talking about? But seriously, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do a daggone thing. I don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything I tell you to. But what I want you to do is change I have to I choose to. Change that phrasing in your mind and just feel how empowering it is. Instead of, ugh, I have to work out, or ugh, I have to go to work, or ugh, I have to work my power hour. How about this? I choose to work out. I choose to work my business. I choose to find 3 people this month I can connect with the fitness program and nutrition plan so that they can get results. I choose to meet 3 new people today. I choose to be a good mother. I don't know about you, and I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I feel empowered just saying that myself. And these are things you guys can say to yourself in the morning as well. Also, ask yourself empowering questions. Sometimes the mind plays funny tricks on us, and it's all in the way we phrase things. So ask yourself empowering questions like, am I willing to take responsible for my actions? Am I willing to conquer my fears through confidence? Ask yourself these questions and truly answer them. So, the next thing I want to get into is setting business hours. If you truly want to work this business, I need you to work a daily power hour. That's 1 hour every day. Make it a non-negotiable, and you have to schedule it. If you want to grow exponentially, it's going to have to be multiple hours a day. But I am requiring you, if you're telling me, Daiva, I want to do this to make either a part-time, a full-time, or completely replace my income, and I want to do this for my life, I need you to do a daily power hour. I posted in our group about the 30/30 app. I love this app because it helps those of us with ADD or ADHD. Those of us who, are messaging on Facebook and then a notification pops up and we're checking that notification and then 2 seconds later we're playing a game and we have no clue how we got there or how we got, off of our blitz. What you do with this app is you plug in your tasks, you set how long you want to spend on each task, and a timer will go off each time that timer runs out. So what I shared with the group was an example of a power hour so that you can hit all 3 vital behaviors in 1 hour. You spend 30 minutes on your workout. You can do PiYo workout, Insanity Max 30, 21 Day Fix, P90X3. You can pick something off of On Demand that's 30 minutes, but do your workout for 30 minutes. It's going to take you about 3 minutes, maybe even less, to make your Shakeology, depending on how you make it. If you're making it in the blender, got to get the fruit out, got to get the almond milk, I'll give you 3 minutes. If you're, shaking it in a shaker cup, it can probably take you 2 minutes. Personal development. You guys are supposed to be doing 10 minutes of personal development every day. And what I really want you to commit to with this is doing something that betters you. Doing something that you are currently struggling with. One of my struggles, and I told you guys I was hypercritical and I'm a perfectionist. I do a lot of negative self-talk. And I have been working on that with my personal development, is eliminating that negative self-talk and making sure that I'm only speaking positivity to myself and really, truly embracing the promises that I know God has for my life. I want you to spend 5 minutes checking in the groups in the back office. So you did your workout, you're drinking your Shakeout, and you're listening to your personal development, or you're reading 10 pages for 10 minutes. Next thing I want you to do is check into your back office for any updates. If you're an Emerald or above, you should be checking for new leads. You should be checking for any orders and the volume of both yourself and your downline, and any news that comes up. Allison and Deb like to call me the walking FAQ because I'm always on top of what's in the news and I know where to find answers to my questions in the FAQs. Also, check into your groups. If you have a general fitness group, you want to make sure you post in there and see if there's any activity. And if you're in challenge groups, check on your challengers, post your daily post in there, and see what activity is going on that you may have missed. Next thing is spend 5 minutes replying to any messages you came in. If you guys are doing this daily and you message people the day before, you're going to have replies. So spend 5 minutes replying to messages so you bang that out, get that out of the way so that you're communicating with people in an efficient and timely manner. Then spend your last 7 minutes doing new invites. This could be to a challenge group or invite to coaching and to a What is Coaching call. You can send them the recorded video that Allison and Deb did. You can send them a previous audio recording. For challenge groups, you can be using the 5-step invite. You can do a Facebook event. You can do a post. Whatever it is, just make sure you're getting those invites in. And then I want you guys to be consistent. You have to be doing these power hours daily. You have to be consistently plugging in. So if that means getting on the team calls, making sure you're doing your power hour, checking your back office. Nothing in your back office should ever be a surprise to you. If you sent somebody a link to order and you didn't necessarily walk them through it on the phone step by step, here's what you click on next, you should be checking to make sure that order went through within 24 hours so you can follow up. If you want to make this your full-time business or full-time income, you can't be a hobby coach. You can't just do things when the mood strikes you or when you feel like it or because, today is a day that begins with a T. You guys have to be doing this consistently. Here's a video that I found by Alyssa Shoemaker. She's one of the top coaches. If you went to Super Saturday or saw the Super Saturday video, she was actually in there giving her story about challenge groups. So she made this video at the beginning of the month about the power of consistency and why Success Club matters. So if you go to her channel and search for that video, it's the beginning of April, or if you can quickly copy down that link, I want you guys to go and check out that video. So the 3 vital behaviors. What does vital mean? Absolutely necessary or important, essential, I want to say that one more time. Absolutely necessary or important, essential. We're talking about vital organs. You need them to survive. These three vital behaviors you have to have ingrained into you. Vital behavior number one, invite, invite, invite. I like to switch that to share, share, share. We're not salespeople here. We're not pushing something on to somebody that they don't need. I am sharing my experience with this product and giving you a recommendation. Vital behavior number two, be proof of the product works. You got to commit to your workout and the drinking Shakeology daily, point blank period. Why? Because if you don't, you won't have anything to share. And vital behavior number three, personal development. Got to be doing at least 10 minutes a day of personal development. 1, it makes you a better leader. 2, when you're pouring into other people, you have to fill your well up as well. Number 3, it gives you more content to share, whether in your challenge groups or on your social media platforms. You can share a quote of something you read, something inspirational, something to keep your challengers going, to keep them focused. Do you think you're the only one who struggles with your struggle? I mean, seriously, let's be real. Do you think I'm the only one who's a perfectionist? No. And like attracts like, so I probably have a ton of friends who are also perfectionists, and they could benefit for some of the things that I'm reading as well. So 2 out of the 3 vital behaviors focus directly on you, directly on your enrichment, being proof of the product works and personal development. You can make the case that the third one, invite, 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 also focuses on you because it's almost like a personal obligation to share and pay it forward. But that's more so indirectly. But it's awesome to be a part of a company that 2 of the 3 things that they're telling you to do every day are all about bettering yourself. The third one should be a natural result of the other 2. This is what I mean by indirectly. If I'm being proof of the product work and I'm doing personal development, I should automatically be sharing. This stuff is so good, I can't keep quiet. These 3 are non-negotiables if you want to be successful. What does it say underneath each vital behavior? Vital behavior number 1 of a successful coach. Vital behavior number 2 of a successful coach. Vital behavior number 3 of a successful coach. If you don't want to be successful, don't worry about it. Hey, don't do it then if you don't want to be successful, and that's fine and dandy. This call is really for people who are saying, Daiva, I want to be successful. Daiva, I want to see growth, and I want to see my business take off. Then you got to make sure you're doing these 3 vital behaviors. And I want you to plug in and stay in. Every Monday there's a national wake-up call where all the coaches get on across the country, and we hear from top leaders within the country for personal development, leadership training, and news and announcements. The call is probably in total half an hour long, sometimes a little longer. If you can't get on at 8 a.m. Pacific or 11 a.m. Eastern, I need you to make sure that you're catching the recording. We have team calls with Limitless Warriors and Team Pay It Forward on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. I realize for our East Coasters it's a little late, especially if you have families and you're working during the week. It's tough to get in these calls. Trust me, I know. I get home at 8 o'clock. I have 2 hours before Zuri goes to bed at 10. But I make sure I get on these calls, you guys, because they're important. Even if I have to put it on my phone and turn off my camera and I'm walking around the house, packing her lunch for the next day, checking her homework, and getting her ready for bed, then that's what you got to do. If you can't make them, schedule a time. And when I say schedule, I mean literally put it in your calendar and listen to the playback. Or even get the national wake-up call on a podcast on your phone so you can listen to it while you're in transit. Also, events. The last team call that we had, we talked about the power of events. You guys need to make sure that you're getting to a Super Saturday. Even if you have to commute a little bit out of the way, make sure you're getting there. Some of them are even streamed live. So if you can't get and connect with people in your local community that are coaches, Find one that's streaming live, so at least you're getting the additional training besides just the video that they post in the online back office. Also, Summit is coming up. There are still tickets available. If you did not get a ticket, you need to get one. You need to make sure you're there. New coaches have the opportunity to earn their ticket by making Success Club their first 3 months in the business, and if not, you also get a $100 discount. Also, the company does 3 vital behavior trainings. These are all posted in the online back office. Go to news and training, and then go to events, and you can see all the dates for everything. And needs count towards your personal development. So if you're scheduling out when you're going to read what, know that the National Wake Up Call, that's 30 minutes. You just got 30 minutes in for PD on Monday. Now you got to worry about Tuesday. Wednesday call is not half an hour to an hour long. That's your PD for the day. You guys got to figure out 5 other days worth of PD. It's not that hard. It's only 10 minutes a day. Tracking. Tracking is a requirement in order to schedule a meeting with me. If you can't show me how you're working your business, then we don't have anything to talk about. And that's just me being tough love Daiva. If you do want to schedule a time with me, you can contact my marketing manager, Kavita, and she'll put you on my calendar. But you guys have to be tracking. If you're not tracking and you want to talk to me about growing your business, I can't tell you where you're not succeeding if you can't tell me your numbers. You can use the Business Activity Tracker, or BAT, or the Power of 3, whichever one you prefer. Also, make sure you're working from a list. How do you know who you're going to reach out and contact to this month without a list? Do you pick these people randomly? Are you working from a post you made and just reaching out to everybody who liked it, or all the new likes on your fan page? Whatever it is, put them on a list. It cannot be random. It cannot be untracked. I track everything in a Google spreadsheet so that I know what step of the 5-step invite process I am with anybody. I know what their challenges are, I know what their goals are, and I know what program I recommended depending on where I got with them in the conversation. So that when I do follow-ups, I know where I am with them, and I don't have to go back and read the entire conversation. I also schedule my follow-ups in Google Calendar. So I'm very Google-centric. I'm also like an Android user, so that helps with that, but that's how I do my tracking. Here's the Business Activity Tracker. I know recently we talked about in our group doing the Power of 3 because this one seemed a little bit cumbersome, but it's pretty straightforward. You know, are you being proof of the product works? Did you drink Shakeology? Did you do your workout? Did you do 10 minutes of personal development? Did you stay connected by checking in your back office, by checking the team page? Were you on the National Wake Up Call? All those things. Did you do 3 posts a day? Did you add new contacts, 2 to 5 people every day? Did you invite people to join the challenge group, 2 to 5 people every day? Did you invite people to learn about the business, 2 to 5 people every day? Did you follow up with your customers, prospects, team members? Make sure you're returning all messages. Did you check in with your existing customers? And did you connect with your team? So then down here you can put your totals, how many new contacts, how many new customers, meaning people who purchased, how many new coaches, people who signed up, how many Success Club points did you earn that week, and how much did you earn in commissions and bonuses. Here's the Power of 3. Again, you don't have to do both, just pick one or the other. And again, adding 3 people to your network every day. Then, so if you added these 3 people to your network, you could start a conversation with these 3 people on Tuesday, invite them on Wednesday. This says invite to coaching, do 3 per week. I personally think that's a good number. Doing 2 to 5 people to invite to coaching a day can be difficult because coaching is not for everybody, let's be honest. So out of those people, you can pick 3 of them to invite. Add value to 5 people. This could be just like commenting on somebody's post and adding value. This will also increase your Facebook affinity. This could be sharing an article with somebody on something you read, or a recipe with a challenger. But 5 people you want to add value to every day. Making sure you're posting 3 times a day. And then following up with 6 people. Making sure you did your workout and your personal development. The power of 3, this daily to-do list really breaks it down for you. It's color-coded. We have it in a PDF and in Excel in case you want to track it on the computer. But today's Sunday, tomorrow's Monday. Can we all commit to doing one of these trackers for the week and then posting them in the Strength and Dignity group? Personally, I will do the power of 3 daily to-do list. I will print it out after this call. Make sure you let me know which one you're going to do so I know you guys are committing. So your homework. I want you to make sure you've read the new coach manual. If you have not, break it out, dust it off, and read through it. It's going to answer so many questions for you. There are going to be scripts in there on how to connect with people, how to invite. If you have not done so, I want you to create a vision board for 2015 or write out your dream life. What are the goals you want to achieve by December 31st, 2015? Write it out. If you are willing, which I would appreciate, share it in the group so that we can hold each other accountable and then so we can celebrate each other. Set your business hours. This is critical, you guys. I'm only requiring an hour a day if you want to work the business and grow it to a full-time income. You can do this in an hour a day. And I say that because I have a 1-year-old. I was, because as of April 30th, I am a full-time coach. I was working 9 to 6 each day. I would leave my house at 7 o'clock. I would not get home till 8 o'clock. I'd be waking up at 5 o'clock to make sure that I got my workout in. I would do my power hour at 9. So from 8 to 9, I'd be getting my daughter dinner. 9 to 10, I'd be doing my power hour. And then 10 to 5, I'd be sleeping and do it all over again. So yes, my day is full. I'd be doing PD while I was either walking to work or on the train or something like that, but it is doable. Create a list. You can't just randomly message people or wait for them to message you. Create a list and work from that for your invites. Choose a tracker and track consistently every day. If you guys track consistently this week, we can set up a time for next Sunday to really dig into some nitty-gritty training. I posted in the group how to identify your niche as a coach and how to find your ideal customer. Also, how to use Pinterest to expand your network and how to use Instagram to expand your network, and then also bringing those people over into your Facebook community. Those are higher level trainings, but I need you guys to get these basics down first. And then lastly, share, share, share. Post 3 times a day. Post your favorite Shakeology recipe. Post what Shakeology means to you. Create a blog post about some of the objections you hear or even some of the fears you have. You're not the only ones who go through these things. You can share them with people and be open and transparent. It makes you more humanized. It makes people want to connect with you. So, lastly, questions. If you guys have questions, post them in the Q&A, and I will try to answer them for you, or you can post them in the comments of this YouTube video. But I want to thank you guys. I can't, again, say how proud I am of you, and just keep plugging forward, keep chugging ahead, and I'll see you in the group. All right, guys, have a great night.